What a wonderful way to start our Quilpie experience with a beautiful sunrise. This is Baldy Top, just outside Quilpie. This is early morning on the Friday morning, loading sheep. We need to give a thought to these farmers in this remote area every time we go to the shop to buy meat and complain about the prices. They start at 5 o'clock in the morning to do this procedure, and it's a pretty full day to load 1,200 sheep. These trucks are driven from as far away as Warwick, and they have to be responsible for their own loading. Whatever these men are paid, they certainly earn it, driving their trucks out here, waiting until 5 o'clock in the morning in a paddock so remote, and then having to load the 4 decks on their own and drive the trucks back to Killarney. Andrew brings the sheep a few at a time from the holding yards. Howard was helping Ian all day. Mind you, they spent a fair amount of time just standing, chatting, waiting for things to happen. These Kelpie dogs are invaluable to their owners. Without them, they would find it extremely difficult in such huge areas. To my knowledge, this dog is not given any instruction. It just knows exactly what to do. One truck is completely loaded. We just have to drive it away and wait for the next one to back up. This dog is going to have to wait until the owner gets the truck back to Killarney before he can help unload it. Andrew brings another load of sheep from the yards to start loading the second truck. Making the sheep in a circular motion actually gets them gradually closer to the yard. They don't actually just run straight in. And this circular motion is also used in the paddock when they're on their own to help protect themselves from predators. This fencing is all individually made, and they can be transported on a purpose-built trailer on any one of the 4 properties to load sheep. They're all on wheels and very easy to manoeuvre for the size of the yarding at the time. These sheep actually yarded and loaded extremely well. They just seem to run on instead of causing lots of dramas. The people making noise on the loading ramps actually helps to load them. The yarding here is where the animals actually came from when Andrew came and got a yarding each time. Notice the sand dunes where this shearing shed and yards are set up. It's a beautiful scenery, but it's certainly very hard to earn a living from it. These trucks on its way back to Killarney. And then we have time to explore the rest of the property. This is the shearing quarters on Mulianna Station. These old buildings is the horse stables, and there's another residence here, and these bricks were transported in from an old building in Thargomindah. Roaming round an old shearing shed always has the element of romance and mystery. We drove over to Wyella, which is actually annexed off Mulianna Station. It sits on the banks of the Bulu River, which floods very frequently. Very sandy terrain, all desert. None of the houses or structures here are used anymore commercially, but the buildings are kept with electricity and phone connected to them in case of emergency, or if anyone's out here fishing and gets into trouble, they have emergency contact with them, whoever they need to do. This yard would have had roofing over it when the sheep were being held. nearby, and I'm standing on a levee bank, but I don't think this boat would save us at the moment. Quilpie homestead is abandoned at the moment too. This windmill has seen much better days. All the dead timber in the background of Quilpie Station homestead has died because of the droughts. We drove home via the Toompine pub to have a cold drink and a bit of a chat to some tourists. Plenty of water in the Bulu River. If we'd have come a couple of days earlier, we probably wouldn't have got across it to get into Mulianna. Thank you to the Hall family for a wonderful few days.